Hello everybody and welcome back to Attack of the B Team. Today we need to take a little break. We've been working so hard on this house and all of the things around. So we've got our portal system now, we've got our item system underneath here, we've built this whole place. We've gone over to our old base and we've made an evil laboratory. And we have portals to everything. We've just been, well, we've got our massive, or not massive, but we have a system over here for using all these machines and doing lots of cool stuff with them. We've got our item system in here. We've just been doing a lot of work and we haven't been taking any time for ourselves. So what we need to do today is take a little break. And what we're gonna do is work to make time for a break, because I need some coffee. Coffee. All right. Need a little pick me up in the morning before we start on our next major project. So what I'd like to do is get into the Food Plus mod a little bit, and I've decided that maybe right over here, I don't know how much of it, but let's just go and use our wonderful hatchet that allows us to farm land with this tool all on its lonesome. And we've got some coffee beans. Now these coffee beans I've just found around the world, just randomly as I was like whacking grass and stuff. And so I had a few of these in my item system, and it's time to make some coffee. So we've got some beans here. Well, why don't we do one there too and one there? Why not? Still got some more coffee beans. There we go. Let's do that. Little tiny coffee plant. And let's see here. Boing. 43%. Boing. 89%. Oh, look at that. Boing. Mature coffee plant. So now can I just right click on it? No. Do I have to actually murder it? I do. So I can murder it and I got 2 out of that. And then I can replant another one. Alright. Well, there we go. So we got a little coffee. So I won't run out. We've got a little coffee farm over here. Now, to make some coffee. This here is going to be our kitchen. Why not, huh? Because right over there is the little dining room that Iron Man made for us a long time ago. And we're gonna do a little work over there too, because not only do we want some coffee this morning or this evening and this night. Oh well, we're not going to sleep anyway, so we'll need the coffee to stay up all night, because that's what we do. We work all through the Minecraft day and all through the Minecraft night. Anyhow, so the next thing we need to do is, and I've got some stuff laid out here, but we need to make what's called a worktop table. Now to do that, we take our cobblestone around like so. We have a normal crafting table right here. And this thing here is called a knife. A knife. So if I go food plus, it should be right here. So yeah, very simple. And now, just so you know, you actually have to put it right here in the crafting table to make this, or else it won't work. And then you get one of these, plunk, and we have a worktop. Now, where to put this worktop? Why don't we stick it right here? Why not? Right here beside our crafting table. So now we got a worktop. Now in the worktop, we can do some more things. So we need to grab this. And I think it's glass, shears, and a bucket. Makes us a coffee grinder. We're getting closer to our first cup of coffee. Alright, so now that we have our grinder, we can take our grinder and we can stick it in here. And we can take our coffee and we can stick it in here. Or here. Or here. There we go. And we can make some coffee dust. Now, so it makes coffee dust, and then this guy comes back out. Now this actually gets worn out a bit, so we can make another one. And then we can make another one. Oh, and look at that. Now you can see it's a broken coffee grinder. So we can't, here, let's go grab another piece of coffee. And I think we're gonna need a piece of glass. I should have one just right in here. Just a piece of glass. Whoops, there we go. Let's go back over to our worktop. Excuse me. And so to fix this broken guy up, we can put him in here with a piece of glass on top, and it fixes him up. So now we can, once again, make some coffee. There we go. So when he breaks up, we can just fix him with some glass. So now we got 4 pieces of coffee here. All right, so I've still got some leftover coffee beans from that. Now what we need to do is, so we've got some, oops, wrong place. So we have our coffee grinder and we made some coffee dust. Now, if we're gonna make some coffee though, let's grab this and this, and let's grab some sugar and coffee. If we go over here, I believe it's, yeah. So you put a bucket on top and a piece of iron underneath, and it makes us a mug. There we go. So we've got a mug now. Now, if we take our mug and we put it on the bottom, and we put a piece of sugar on top, and we put our coffee grind in the middle, it'll make us some coffee. Now, in real life, I actually don't put sugar in my coffee. I would just make it like this. But in the Minecraft Food Plus world, you must have sweetened coffee. You must. There's nothing else. Boonk. There we go. Now we got some coffee. Oh, all that work. I'm ready for my first cup of coffee, because we still got a bunch more work to do in here, and we need to get to it. So let's drink up. Woo. Woo. Ooh, I feel good. I feel like something's happening. Haste. I have a few seconds of haste, so I could mine like the devil right now if I wanted. But there's no mining to do, and it's gone. So you get a little bit of haste for that. Now, doesn't look like our mug got dirty, but based on what I've seen in here, it looks like you can get a dirty cup. And if you have a dirty cup, I believe what you need to do is put, no. Wrong station. We need to do this over here. Is it like this? No, like, where was it? We need to find the, what's a glass? Looks like a mug. This texture pack, the glass looks like a mug as well. That's funny. Where is our, so here, if we take a look at this tea, right, and we look at this mug, yeah, you see here, so you can get a dirty mug sometimes, and to clean your dirty mug, you have to use a filled dishwasher. To make that, we need a, oh, there we go. So it's the water over here, this guy over like that. So water over here, and that. There we go, filled dishwasher. And we get our bucket back, right? And then so you'd be able to do this, and if it was dirty, it would make it a clean mug. And there you go. So now we have some dishwasher and an extra bucket. So when you use this as well, so if you had a dirty mug and you cleaned it, not here obviously in the worktop, and you cleaned it and you got a clean mug, this would be emptied, I think, or it takes a few times, and then to fill that back up again, you would just put the bucket of water on top of that. So I'll leave that in here for when we need that. And again, all of that has to be done in the worktop. So there we go. So now let's make another cup of coffee, because we're gonna want our cup of coffee again. Maybe this mug gets dirty after a few uses. So here we go, get another cup of coffee. Now we'll keep that on the side, and let's put our sugar and our coffee dust back. And the next thing that we need to do is, now that we've had our cup of coffee, we're ready to do a little bit of work in here. So let's put that away. Let's grab all of this stuff. What do we got here? Let's move this all up. And then let's put everything down on the ground here. All right, so first thing we have is, in our kitchen, we want an oven. Look at that. And the oven is cool because if we take, say, this raw meat, so this raw meat is from Food Plus as well, and it's it drops when you kill pigs. Let's put that in here. Is that gonna work? What if I just put in 1? You'd think that the Food Plus meat would work in the oven, but maybe not. We'll let that sit there for a minute and see what happens. So we got an oven in here, and we'll come back to this later. I've got some other food that we can put in here if this doesn't work with this meat. But that, oh, this is the Mr. Crayfishes. So maybe it doesn't understand Food Plus. Okay, so we're gonna need to have a normal furnace in here too. Of course, we could use this redstone furnace from over here and put one of those over there if we want. But for now, let's just make up a normal furnace. So we need some cobble. And we need 8 cobblestone. Thank you very much. There we go. Let's take our new furnace and let's go back over here. So we've got a stove here, and we've got our worktop, and let's put, say, our furnace here. Whoops. And then in there we need some fuel. I got no fuel. Coal. Let's just grab some coal. And while we're at it, why don't we grab some, what do we have for raw meat? So let's grab some, like, let's grab the beef and the pork chops, so just regular old stuff. And some, say, chicken. Right, and there we go. So we got some fuel, we've got some normal Minecraft meat, and then we can show you what this oven does as well. So in the oven, we can put in our chicken, and see that's cooking, and we can put in our raw, so we can just stick in like all of the meat that you gather in the world, and maybe it's just the default stuff, because maybe it doesn't understand this other guy, but the cool thing about this oven, it doesn't take any fuel. Nothing. No power from like Mine Factory Reloaded. No no coal, nothing, right? But it takes a lot longer for it to cook, but it's unlimited. It just cooks away. And so you can just put a bunch of stuff in here and it'll pop out, boop, and it keeps going. Hopefully. Yeah, let's just spread it out. And hopefully it'll do something, but whatever. Anyhow, maybe that takes a little bit more watching than I thought. Doesn't seem like it's doing anything. Let's take something out. Oh, I'm a master chef. Look at that. Oh, it's cooking again. All right, weird. So here we go. We got our furnace, and we want to throw that in here, and we want to cook up our raw meat in here, and we'll use that for later. The next thing, with all this cooking food and everything, right? We better have a place to... Oops. Let me move that. Please, oops, there we go. Oh yeah, silk touch anyway, even if it was a problem, but... Alright, so we got a fridge here now. So we got a fridge on the top, and a freezer on the bottom. So now I can take our cooked chicken and put it in here so it doesn't get bad. Right, do we have any other food over here? Oh, we got eggs. Let's put our eggs in here too, because, you know, we don't want our... Oh, we can't put eggs in there. Look at that. Alright, the eggs will stay here. So yeah, so this is cooking up, and while we're doing that as well, why don't we cook up some of these eggs. There we go. Can we put this in here? Oh, okay, we can put our cooked meat in here. And the eggs are now cooking up, so this is now a Food Plus thing as well, right? So you'll see you get a fried egg. Look at that. So we'll put our leftover eggs over here for now. So we're cooking up some breakfast while we put our kitchen together here. Oh, I think I just did something wrong. I don't think I was supposed to cook one of those. Darn. Okay. So fire alarm. We got all this cooking going on here. We better put, a fire alarm on the roof. And so what this will do is it actually does work. So if there's a fire anywhere in its vicinity, I'm not exactly sure what its range is, it will start beeping like a fire alarm. And then you can right click on it, or I think, and turn it off. But it'll let you know that there's a fire in your kitchen or in and around your house. The next thing is, okay, we got all of these torches around, but let's start putting up some different kinds of lights. So let's see, what happens if I put one here? Oh, so it goes on the roof. Okay, let's put one there. Let's put one there. And if you right click on them, they turn on. Look at that. There, we got some light over top of our, what's going on here, right? Alright, that's good enough. Let's put these back for now. So we got some light in here. The next thing that we want to do is we definitely need to put down a garbage can, let's say, so that we can throw out all of our nasty stuff that we get. And we also need, oh, we're gonna have to move that, I think. Oh, jeez. This thing is way too efficient. We need to actually move that because we have an oven overhead. And this actually has glowstone in it too, so it kind of gives off a little bit of light. So now we got a range hood over top of our oven. It's still doing things. It seems like it needs to be empty and only one in each spot. That's weird. So we put that in our fridge. Yeah, look at this. We got a bunch of food cooked up in here. Yeah, so let's keep going. Well now, so we're in here, we're cooking away, and we're gonna want some entertainment, right? So let me see, if I go, we're gonna need a couple of tables. So we need some wood. I don't know how much, so let's just grab, say 16 of that, and then let's see. So, table. So let's grab, oh no. Let's grab one of these. So we have these nice looking tables, but we're in the kitchen, so we want something a little bit less like that. In the crayfish mod, we also have these tables. So why don't we make a couple of these wooden tables? So they just take a T like that. So blink, tink, tink, blink, tink, tink. There we go. Let's grab 2 of these. And because while we're cooking away, we would like to listen to some music and maybe watch some television, right? So let's put say the TV right here. So now we can watch He-Man while we cook. And let's put the radio on here, and we can listen to say Cat while we are cooking away, and we got He-Man in the corner, and away we go, right? And this. The crayfish furniture mod, if you didn't know, the stereo actually has all of the records, so you can just go through and play them all. Isn't that cool? Now, how do I? Shift right click turns it off. Cool. And He-Man, right click, and again it's off. So there we go. So now we have some music in here. We can watch some TV, and the last thing that, I should have made one more of those. Oh, do I still have? I do. Okay. Let's make one more table. And so we got a TV over here, we got a radio here. And while we're cooking away, and look at that, see, it even connects, that's kind of nice. Let's put our computer here, ha ha ha. And so we can surf Minebay and buy stuff while we, it's like, oh, this guy is cooking away, you know, let's just surf. Let's surf a little bit. There we go. So here we got our eggs. Let's see, those go in here? They do. So once you cook them, they will go in there, but they don't go in there raw. There we go. So we got a bunch of stuff in here. We still got some of these lights. We have one light up over here. I don't know. Let's put one above the TV. Boom. There we go. Yeah, we got some lights in here. Look at that. So we got a functioning little kitchen in here now. And the freezer, actually, you can't actually freeze stuff in it. It's used for making ice. So if you put, I believe, oh, does it do a recipe if I click there? No, it doesn't. Okay. If I go freezer pack, no, pack. I think what it uses is, yeah, these cooling packs. So you put one of those cooling packs in there with like a bucket of water, and it'll make ice for you, I believe. Don't quote me on that right now. I didn't check on that. But here we go. We've got a nice little kitchen that we can use to cook a bunch of stuff. So we got a little furnace here, and this guy will cook up. So look at that. So we've got, all right. So my game just crashed. So note to self, don't shift click on things in the oven. Take them out one at a time. That's what seemed to have crashed it. So yeah, don't do that. And since I crashed, I took the opportunity to just go out and grab some more of this raw meat, because we need some of it to be raw for what we're going to be doing in a little bit. So anyhow, so here we go. We've got a nice little kitchen here, all ready to be used. All of our food nicely in the fridge. A little inventory system here, so a bunch of stuff all around, right? And lots of things to keep us happy. And woo, that's scary music. And let's turn that off. No, you won't. There we go. Okay, T-hand. I learned again. Alrighty, so now we've got a fully functional kitchen. We've got some food being prepared. We need a nice place to sit down and eat it. So we had this little thing started in here. But what I'd like to do is upgrade this a little bit too. So we've got our oak table here. Let's move our chairs back a little bit so that we have some more room. So if we put, well, let's put down the table first. So we put the table here, and I've made up a few more tables, and I've got a few things in here as well, and decided that a chest would be a nice good little addition here for the moment to hold up the TV instead of a torch. So I threw that down there because we needed a torch in here anyway. But look at this. So with the Bibliocraft tables, when you connect them together, they look all nice and fancy. So this is just going to be a little kitchen table, right? So if I put a chair here and say chair here, then that gives, you know, Iron Man some room to eat over here and me some room to eat over here. Oh, we need our seat backs because, you know, that's going to be more comfortable. And then the next thing, oh, I don't have a crafting table over here though, is we want to make this look a little nicer. So if we come over to here and we take our wool, we make ourselves some cyan wool slabs. So the cyan wool, right, just piece of cyan or of a cyan color in the middle with the white wool around it makes you all of this cyan wool. And then I think we should only need 6 of those. And if I cross it again, no. Is it only 2? No. What? Did I not look that up right? How do you make carpet? You don't do it with... I'm glad I didn't turn it all into slabs. And you only need 2. 3. Okay, so let's do 2 of those. That gives us 6 of these. Oh, and while we're here, another thing that we want to do is we're going to have some carpet, and you'll see why I made some carpet, because it actually turns into tablecloth and it looks really nice. The other thing we want to do is, I believe this time I do want the quartz. So this is just blocks of quartz, right? So like normal, mine quartz, make them into blocks from the nether. And then, ba-ding, look at that. Makes us some plates. So we've now got some dining room plates and some carpet. And if I take this carpet and I right click it on the table, look at this. It makes a little tablecloth that actually goes down over the side. If you actually try and like shift right click it on, it'll put it on like normal, but that doesn't look very nice. Let's just put it on like that. Look how beautiful that tabletop is. And then we want to put a plate. Oh, not like that. We want to put a plate, shift right click, so it takes the whole space. And then we want to put another plate over here, like that. There we go. So now we have a little spot, and we can watch some TV while we eat. Some He-Man, because you know, it's He-Man all the time in this house. And now we have a little place to eat. So now that we have a nice little place to eat, let's make us some breakfast. So we have our coffee all ready to go. So let's just put all this stuff away. Oh, no, that didn't work. I forgot you can't shift click into one attached like that. Let's put that over here. So now if we take our... Oh, and we do it in the worktop. And that guy is really noisy. Where are you? Really noisy. Anyhow, we go to our worktop, we take our raw meat, and that makes us some sausages. Then we can take our sausages, and we can, I wonder, can we put them in here? Nope. Nope, the oven doesn't understand Food Plus. So we'll put our sausages in here, cook those up. We got our eggs. And we've got our cooked meat, right? And then we wait for the sausages to get all cooked up. Excuse me. Got a frog in my throat. All right, boom, ba-doom. And then if we take our cooked meat and we put one of them in here. So we just cooked it up, right? We took our raw meat and we cooked up to cooked meat. We take our cooked meat and we put it back in the furnace again. And... oh wait, it's not doing anything. I thought that's what we did. Maybe we put it in the worktop. We take our cooked meat. Yeah, we get bacon. Look at that. So now we got 2 pieces of bacon, 2 pieces of... here, let's have 4 pieces of bacon and 2 sausages. And then we've got, say, I don't know, say 4 eggs. This is going to be a hearty breakfast. And then let's put the stuff we're not eating back in our fridge. Now, one thing you can do too, just so you guys know, like there's lots of recipes in this Food Plus, but like if I take these eggs and these sausages, right? So you can make sausages and eggs, and if you eat those, right, you'll get more than just the egg and the sausage. And if you put the bacon with it, right, you get sausage and bacon. But I'm just gonna do them all separately because I want to show you how this little table works. So let's sit down in the chair. And if I put this stuff down here, I can right-click the eggs, right-click the bacon, right-click the sausages. Look at that. Doesn't that tasty? And if I shift right, I get out of the chair, obviously. But if I shift right-click on the dinner plate, you can see that there's 3 slots in there, right? So I can take these out, and if there's nothing on the plate, and I just right-click it, it brings up the interface, and then I can put these back in, right? But you can just right-click on them to put them in, and there we go. And oh, the last thing that we want is, I got to put my coffee down on the table. There we go. So now we're ready for a hearty breakfast this morning, before or this evening or whatever time it is. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, weird. You can't see the food when I'm in this mode. Weird. Anyhow, all right. So there we go. We got our food. And let me see here. If I shift out of here. Yep, see, I'm hungry. So I should be able to, now watch this. I can actually eat right off this plate by 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. And now I'm probably full. Yep. And now I'm full. And if I shift, you'll see that it took one of the sausages, one of the eggs, and one of the bacon. So when you right-click it, it'll let you eat your food. And you get the noises and everything. And you burp when you're done. And all right, so I'm all full. I've had my sausages. Whoops. I had my sausages, my bacon, and my eggs for breakfast. And now it's time to finish that off with, oh, and I can't because I'm full, with coffee. Dun, dun. And there we go. So now we have a nice little dining room, a working little kitchen, and we have food on the table. We're watching our He-Man. And I think with that, I will say goodbye with my coffee. And I'm ready for doing some more work next time. So you guys all have a great time, and I will see you all next time.